4.2 liter or GM 4.2 liter. First, you're gonna take a flathead screwdriver, take a loose this clamp, undo this here wire, take this off, push it to the side. There's a vacuum line over here. Take that off as well. And there's one more clamp back here. Loosen it with your flathead. Take it off. Set that to the side. Then you would take a 10mm bolt, a 10mm socket. Take a loose this. Unplug this here wire off and this clamp. Push it to the side. There go your coil. And after that, you're going to take an extension with the ratchet and a 5/8 socket. You're going to loosen your spark plugs. And if your socket is not magnetic or have the little retainer to take the plug out, use a magnet. Boom, plugs come out. Be right back with you. Do you remove all your spark plugs? You're going to take your brand new plugs. I chose AC Delco Iridium plugs for this. And then you're going to put them in with the spark plug facing down like that. Put one in each hole. And there's one way back up under there in the back. Boom. What I like to do is take only my 5/8 socket with just an extension on it. And I like to get them started by hand so that you don't risk damaging the threads. Just give them a little twist to the right. I am going right. Twist them out until you feel them tighten up with your finger. Just like that. On to the next one. These rear ones are kind of tricky. So just take your time. Feel for what you're doing. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get onto the plug correctly. They're kind of tricky. Now once you got it finger tight on this rear one, start with the hardest one, give it a little snug. Boom. Not super tight, just enough to snug them all up. And then repeat snugging them down as you move forward on each spark plug. Just like that. Just go until you feel them snug up, and that's plenty. Coils. Make sure you center it up right on top of that spark plug. Be very careful and gentle. Do not force it into place. Less chances of it not properly seating. Just give that there bolt a turn with your fingers to get it started. Once that's in there, you're going to take a 10mm socket on a ratchet, get right over that bolt and tighten her down. And you're just getting it snug, not really tight. You're going to reach in there and you're going to plug back in the connector to that coil and make sure you slide down the retaining clip. And you're going to repeat the cycle moving forward with each coil pack. 10mm down on the rear. Another 10mm over here on the front air box. Make sure you slid on over here on this side. Tighten those down. Tighten this one down. And then you're going to grab your flathead. Tighten this here on the front of the throttle body. Nice and snug. And you're going to reconnect the airbox intake. Tighten that nice and snug. And majorly don't forget to reconnect this here. If there's any other vacuum lines, make sure that you reconnect them.